Thank you for joining Stretch and Flow with Rashi. We hope you enjoy this class. Don't forget to subscribe.
Hi everyone, it's Rashi from Stretch and Flow. It's a Wednesday evening here and I have had a fairly busy day and I've got a fairly busy day tomorrow as well. And so I just came into the home studio to do just a 15, maximum 20-minute practice, and I thought I'd record it, and it's something that I do, especially if I've had a busy day, or particularly I find it helpful when my mind is a little bit full and I have a busy day tomorrow. So I thought I'd just share the practice as I do it, and I guess the importance of relaxation, taking time just to pause, just to pull it back a little bit when you've been physically busy, but also if your mind is very busy as well. So I'll just take you through the practice. You don't need any props at all. It's all mat based, so we'll be sitting down or like in child's pose, everything will be on the mat. So let's start by just grounding. So often I find it helpful when the mind's busy just to do a little bit of breath work. So we'll start in a seated posture. If cross-legged isn't comfortable for you, then come into a posture that is. And let's just shut the eyes down here. And let your intention and let your focus be purely for rest and relaxation. It's so important. Often when we feel that we may not have time to relax and just rest, that's probably the time when we need to do it most. And as I said, just 10 to 15 minutes is enough just to reset. So let's take a deep inhale in through the nose, a big letting go sigh out the mouth. And just a couple more like that, inhaling in, a big letting go sigh out the mouth. Just do a couple in your own breath, and as you exhale, almost like that tension or the mind chatter, just let it go with each exhale. Simply just let's rest, relax, and be thankful just to take those little breaks. The eyes are shut, you can keep them shut. You can just let sensation be your guide. We're just rolling the shoulders up towards the ears, rolling them back, just taking a big circle. Inhale, the shoulders come up to the ears. Exhale, just let the tension melt away from your shoulders. Let's do one more the same way. Breathing in, letting the breath go. And then flip the circle the other way. So the shoulders still come up on the inhale, and then you're rotating them the opposite way. Just release any tension from that neck and shoulder area. Keep the breath going. Just use this time just perhaps just to restore your soul, refresh your spirit. And then let the shoulders just land home. Just tip the head over to the right again. You can keep the eyes shut. Keep the equal weight in your sit bones. You're just tipping the head to the right. If you want to add a little bit more, bring the right arm over to the left ear and just give it a gentle push away, just to deepen the stretch. Otherwise, just keep the hand down by your side or on your lap. Take a breath in, let the breath go. And then gently just pushing the head back up to neutral. Take a breath in, lengthen through the crown of the head. As you breathe out, just tipping the head over to the left. Notice any tension this side. Just use your breath to release the tension. And again, if you want to take it deeper, the left palm can come over onto the right ear. You can just gently guide it over to the left a little more. Keep that breath flowing. And then gently guiding the head back up. Bring the hands over the knees, open the eyes if they're shut. On the breath in, take a back bend, so pushing the waist back and opening the heart, the gaze can go up as well. And on the exhale, just rounding down, just releasing any tension from the spine. Inhale, peeling the shoulders back and opening the heart. And as you exhale, that rounding down, scooping the belly do one more. Breathing in and letting the breath go. Coming back to a neutral spine, flat the arms up, take a big breath in. As you breathe out, let's take a gentle twist, rinsing out any tension from the day. The left hand comes in front, the right hand behind. Lengthen through the crown of the head. As you breathe out, turn and twist over that right shoulder. Keep length in the spine, so on the inhale to lengthen, on the exhale to twist. One more breath. Everything comes back round to centre. This time as the arms reach up, add a gentle back bend. As you exhale, take the twist on the other side. Right hand in front, left hand behind. Lengthening first on the breath in, and then turn and twist and gaze over the left shoulder on the breath out. Keep the jaw soft. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Bring everything back round to centre. The arms reach up. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, take a swan dive down in front of you. Just a gentle forward fold. So just perhaps 60% into the stretch. Creep the arms forward. Inhale, just lengthen through the spine, and then exhale, fold the body forward. Make sure there's no tension in the back of the neck, so keep the gaze down low. Never fall into the trap that you think that you just have to keep on going, to do. Sometimes we just have to take that pause, let yourself rest, and simply just be. If you feel to go a little bit deeper, you can creep the palms a little bit further forward. Forward folds are really good, just to calm the nervous system down. One more breath. And then gently just walking the hands all the way back up. Inhale, reach the arms up. This time interlace the fingertips. As you exhale, take a float over to the right. Bend the elbows so you're really getting into the side body. Just brushing away any tension, any cobwebs from your day. Inhale, the arms reach up, the gaze can follow. As you exhale, taking the stretch over to the other side. Let's do one more on each side. Breathing in, reaching up. As you breathe out, taking the stretch. Inhale, grow nice and tall. Exhale, over to the other side. Inhale, reach the arms up, take a big breath in. As you breathe out, swing the hands in front of you and then bring them in front of the belly, elbows nice and wide. Just release any tension from the shoulders, soften the jaw and the facial features. Inhale, the palms rise up to your heart space. As you exhale, pushing away, drop the gaze. Inhale, reaching up with the arms, take a big breath in. As you breathe out, spread the arms out to the side, interlacing the fingertips behind you. Take a breath in as you squeeze the shoulder blades, squeezing out any stress. And as you exhale, ground with the sit bones and reach forward, guiding everything back in. Inhale, palms up to your heart space. Exhale to push away and drop the gaze. Inhale, we grow tall, perhaps adding that gentle back bend here. And as you exhale, spreading the arms out to the side, interlacing the fingertips behind you, really squeeze the shoulder blades, taking a back bend. And as you exhale, reaching forward, making a prayer of your heart space. Take a breath in, let the breath go. And then make your way onto all fours position, moving mindfully, there's no rush. Your mind might tell you you have to rush. Listen to your heart. You just need to pause, hit the pause button. Know that you have enough, know that you do enough, and know that you are enough. Often we can store tension in our hips. So let's just start by just making some circular motions, dropping hips to heels, out to the side, towards the palms, out to the other side. Just make another rotation that way. Just moving nice and slowly, perhaps noticing all those niggly spots as you move. And then once you finish that circle, just flip the circle round the other way. Again, just taking your time. Just choose just this moment just to breathe deep. Just trust. And then once you finish that circle, coming back to a neutral spine, let's take some cat-cow curls. Inhaling, the waist goes back and the gaze goes up. As you exhale, rounding and arching. Do a few more. Breathing in, just pushing the waist back as the gaze goes up, just taking your time. As you exhale, rounding and arching. 2 more in your own breath. Breathing in and breathing out. 1 more. Inhaling in, letting the breath go. And then coming back to a neutral spine, let's release any more tension from those vertebrae by bringing the palms to the edges of the mat, dropping down into puppy pose, pushing the chest down, hips towards the ceiling, really creeping those finger mounds out a little bit further. Perhaps dropping the gaze down. If there's tension in the upper back, turn the gaze up towards the front of the mat and you feel a pull in the upper part of the back. Otherwise, keep the gaze low and keep dropping the chest down. Keep the breath flowing, inhaling and exhaling. 1 more breath. Walking the hands all the way back onto all fours. On the inhale, extend that right leg behind you. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, let's open the hip, bend the knees, stack it over the left hip. Equal weight in the palms. Just rotate the ankles one way and then the other way. 1 more breath here. Inhale, that right leg shoots back. As you exhale, swing it to the right edge of the mat. Scoot the left knee back. So we're just releasing any stored tension in the hips and just take a gentle rock backwards and forwards. You can take the rocks and the stretches as deep as you like. So you can lunge further if you want to go deeper and rock back if you want to add on a little bit. Otherwise, you can just keep the rocks a little more gentle. Try and take any tension off the shoulders. You can even make circles. Some of you may like to come onto the side of that right foot. Lots of options. You may even want to place the right hand on the right thigh if you want to open that hip more, especially if it's feeling a little bit tight. Just move accordingly. Listen to what your body needs. Know that nature teaches us about resting and restoration when it needs to. Nothing is rushed. Yet everything grows in its own time and everything is accomplished. Few more breaths here, inhaling, just gently releasing any tension from those hip flexors. Breathing in, letting the breath go. 1 more breath here. Press into the left hand, reach the right arm up. Take a gentle twist here, reaching up nice and tall. 1 more breath. As you exhale, the hand comes down. And then just gently guide that right knee back. We're back onto all fours. Make any adjustments you need to. Take a cat-cow curl here. Inhaling in, the waist goes back and the gaze goes up. As you exhale, rounding and arching the back. Let's come back to a neutral spine. This time the left leg extends behind you, keeping equal weight in the palms, bending the knee and stacking it over the right hip. Rotating the ankle one way and then the other way. Perhaps noticing any difference on this side. I know for me, this side, my left side, can feel just a little bit tighter than the right. 1 more breath here. Left leg extends behind you, engage the core. As you exhale, swing it to the left edge of the mat. This time you can scoot that right leg back to open the hips. And then again, just rocking backwards and forwards, almost like you're just exploring what your body needs. Perhaps you haven't had time to stop. Just be curious. Again, you might want to take some circles. You might want to rock onto the side of that left foot or use the left palm to push the left thigh away. You do what feels right for your body. Know that there's virtue in work and there's virtue in rest. You need to use both and overlook neither. For now, just let yourself rest. Keep that breath flowing, inhaling and exhaling. Keep the gaze down low so the neck's not straining in any other way. One more breath here, and then keep the right hand on the ground. This time release the left arm up. Let's take a gentle twist. The gaze can be at that top thumb, or you can keep the gaze neutral. One more breath. As you exhale, the hand comes down, and then gently just bringing that left knee back. Bring the knees roughly hip width apart. You're back onto all fours. Dig the toes in and just walk the hands back towards the knees. On the inhale, strong arms reaching up, add a gentle back bend. On the exhale, a big sigh out. Bring the body forward and the arms back, squeeze the shoulder blades. So make as much noise as you like on the exhale. Inhaling, you're reaching up and over. Exhale, float the body forward as the arms come back. Two more. Breathing in. Let the breath go. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Inhale, the arms reach up. As you exhale, just tap right palm to right heel, a little twist. Inhale, the arm reaches up, other side. Left palm towards left heel. Give it a tap if you can reach. One more on each side. Breathing in, grow tall. Breathing out, twist and tap. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, the other side. Inhale, the arms reach up. As you exhale, take a swan dive down at your mat. This time bring the knees wide, the two big toes together. Come into child's pose. So just soften the shoulders, bring the arms down and just rest the head. You can rest it on a block or the mat or make a little fist with your palms. So you decide what feels right for you. Just allow the mind to rest, calm your heart, free your soul. And when we rest our mind, that's when we can hear the whispers of our heart. So let's just take a few breaths in child's pose. If the head doesn't reach the mat, you can make a little pillow with your fists. I'm demonstrating if you're not sure. Soften the body. Relax through the shoulders, collarbones are wide. And just simply breathe, inhaling and exhaling. Another breath in. Let the breath go. And then gently just push the body up and come onto your finger mounds and then walk them over to the left side of the mat. You can stay on your finger mounds, creeping them out a little further if you want a deeper stretch. Push the hips to the right as the arms pull to the left. Drop the gaze, the back of the neck is soft. Just feel the stretch down the side. Take a breath in, let the breath go. And then walking back through center over to the left. Palms come to the left. You can stay on the finger mounds and palms are to the right and hips to the left. Taking the stretch down the opposite side. You're breathing in and you're breathing out. One more breath. And then bringing the hands through center, perhaps making the finger mounds a little bit wider to the edges of the mat. Creep them forward. Pull the hips to the back of the mat as you reach forward with the palms and keep the gaze low. There shouldn't be any straining in the neck. You're breathing in and you're breathing out. One more breath. And then very gently just starting to lift the hips up, walking the palms back, scooting the knees so you're back on all fours. Take one cat-cow curl here. Inhaling in and exhaling exhaling out. Coming back to a neutral spine, and then either crossing the ankles over or kicking the legs to one side, coming back into a seated posture. If you want to finish your practice lying down, then go ahead. Otherwise, come into a seated posture. Perhaps just rock the sit bones from side to side, feeling that point of centre. Let the arms either just hang over the knees or the thighs, or you can just interlace them into your lap, whatever feels good for you. Shut the eyes down and let's just finish off with some box breathing. So box breathing is when you inhale, perhaps for a count of 1, 2, 3. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Empty the breath. 1, 2, 3. So just do a few rounds of that. If you feel to lengthen the count, then go ahead. If you want to slow down your breath. And if you're seated, just relax through the shoulders, sit up tall, soften the facial features. Just take it slow, give your soul a chance to catch up with your worry and your mind. Your soul will tell you everything's okay. So just do a few breaths with that box breath. Just softening everything down, respecting your mind when it's seeking that rest, respecting your body when it's asking for a break. And sometimes you just need to take a break from your to-do list, from your meetings, and from the noise of this world. To feed your soul, to rest your mind, and to nourish your body, breathing without concern. Taking a few more rounds of breath here. Finishing the exhale that you're on without rushing. Make sure you empty it completely. Feel free to stay here for longer if you want to continue with your breath. For those that want to finish their practice now, inhale, reach the arms up nice and tall. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, bring your hands to your heart space. Allow yourself to stop for a breath. Come up for air. Give yourself permission to enjoy the moment. The finish line will still be there tomorrow. Taking time to pause, to rest, to relax will only inspire your work. And know that relaxation means releasing all concern and tension and letting the natural order of life flow through one's being. Namaste. So there you go, that was just a very short flow that sometimes I just do when the mind's busy, when the body's a bit weary, and I just need a little reset. So I hope you feel refreshed, reset, and ready to go, and I hope to see you in the next one. Please subscribe to our channel and please comment for any feedback or whether there's any practices that you'd like for me to include on our channel. But for now, have a great day wherever you're at, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.
Thank you for joining us for Stretch and Flow with Rashi. We hope you've enjoyed the class. Please subscribe and make sure if you have any questions, please send an email, get in touch some way. Once again, thank you and have a great day.